What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Yash Chauhan, and in case you're new to this channel, on this channel I post videos regarding productivity, self-help, motivation, college guidance, internships, ways to make money as a student, fitness, cooking, and everything and anything in between, which I do believe that a college student in 2020 in India needs to know. So before we begin, I'm just going to let you know what this video is all about. So in this video, I'm going to be covering what internships basically are, what is the overall scenario of internships in India right now, and what are the various kinds of internships that are available in the country. Now, before we begin, I would like to also let you know that I'm planning to do kind of a YouTube series on internships. So in that series, I'm going to be covering very different topics. I'll be covering topics ranging from, what are the various kinds of internships that are available in India, not just the types, and what are the different fields that you can explore. What are the best kind of fields a person should go for depending on their personality types. Apart from that, I'm also going to be covering the most basic mistakes that a person makes when he or she is applying for the internship, when they're when they're part of the selection process, and also when they get selected for the internship. Other than that, I'm also going to be making videos about what are the things that you must do when you apply for internships. So basically, it's going to be a full-fledged series on internships, which will cover everything that you need to know about internships. So if that sounds interesting, do consider subscribing on that red button down there, and also hit that bell icon on the little bit on the side so that you get notified whenever a new video drops. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Let's drop that intro first. Now, one last thing before we begin. You guys must be thinking, who the hell is this person? Why should you listen to me? So let me just tell you that I am a college student, I'm a first year college student, and I have been doing internships and freelance work for the last 4 years in various fields. I have done various internships in the content writing industry. Along with that, I've also done internships in the event management industry as well. To add on to that, I've also handled the Instagram handles and the other social media handles of a couple of companies. Other than that, I also run a blog myself, which I will link down in the description in case you want to see it. Other than that, I'm also a certified digital marketer, and I have been I've been a part of the industry for a considerable amount of time. So yes, I do know the ins and outs of the industry, how the industry works. So yes, I do believe that I have some knowledge which I can impart, which can help make your life easier with context to the internships that you apply for. So if now you're convinced that yes, this is someone who knows his shit, then let's just drop into it. The first thing we're going to cover is what is an internship. Now, if I were to read out from Google, according to Google, it is the position of a student or a trainee who works in an organization, sometimes without pay, in order to gain work experience or satisfy requirements for a qualification. I read that again. According to Google, it is a position of a student or a trainee who works in an organization, sometimes without pay, in order to gain work experience or to satisfy requirements for a qualification. Now, let's put it simply. It's basically any kind of work a student or a trainee does to get some sort of qualification, or to get the kind of experience of that the industry, or to get the industry exposure, whatever you would like to call it. Other than that, most of the students, let's be honest here, most of the students, they start doing internships because they want the money, the stipend that comes along with it, because obviously it's gonna be easier for them to handle their expenses if they have a little bit coming in from the side from an internship. Moving on. So what are the different types of internships? So basically, internships are divided into 3 major categories. They're going to be listed right here. The first category is a full-time internship. So what is a full-time internship? A full-time internship is basically like a job. So basically, you have office hours like 9 to 5 or 10 to 4, and between those office hours you have to go in and work. So basically, it's like a proper job for you. Now, other than that, the second option is a part-time internship. What exactly is a part-time internship now? A part-time internship is an internship where you don't have to go in every day, or maybe you do have to go every day, but you have to go for specific hours. Like let's say you have to go in on Monday, Wednesday and Fridays. So you have to go in like from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So there's going to be a slot where you have to go in. And when it comes to part-time internships, they are a lot easier on your schedule, because yes, they do have the flexibility in them. You can adjust it according to your schedule. So most of the companies, when they offer a part-time internship, they're very understanding to the fact that let's say you have your exams coming up. So if you'll not be able to work for a week, they do take that into consideration, and they are very flexible with the timings most of the time. So as a college student, for a college student, a part-time internship would be the one which I would recommend to the highest possible extent. Now the third type of internship is a work from home internship. Now what exactly is a work from home internship? A work from home internship is, well, the name says it all. You work from your home, you work from your hostel, you work from wherever you are. Now in this case, all the work that you do is submitted over by email, or you attach it in a Google Drive, or you share it via some source or the other. Now, given the current situation due to the outbreak of COVID-19, a work from home internship would be the one which I would definitely suggest for right now, because it would be a better use of your time at home, and along with that, it's a lot safer compared to the other alternatives. Like I said, what is the current scenario of internships in India? Well, truth be told, the situation and the scenario for internships in India is very promising. The startup boom and the Make in India campaign has ensured that there are a lot of companies which are looking for highly qualified, highly trained, highly talented people to work in their organizations and to gain from the expertise of people who are working in the field at the current moment. So that being said, definitely there is a lot of scope for people who are willing to put in the work, who are willing to put in the hours to make sure that they produce top-notch work. To add on to that, I would like to say that it's definitely not difficult to find an internship in India right now. There are various platforms which are there which offer internships to students in India, so that wouldn't be a hassle for you. In the next video, I'm going to be covering the topics regarding what are the various sites and what are the various mediums you can find internships from. Other than that, I'm also going to be covering what are the things you want to ensure when you're applying for an internship. So if that sounds interesting, do stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications so that you get to know whenever I drop a new video. Stay safe guys and take care. Till next time, Yash Chauhan signing off. Godspeed.